Power bashing is a way that you can deal with people who are trying to block you. It will often knock your enemies on the ground, disarm them, stagger them, and make it easy to win a fight. It is really powerful, and it's just a lot of fun. And I recommend you give it a try. I've included a lot of clips from different parts of different games I've played where I just power bashed people, and it's kind of fun. So just kick back and enjoy the video. Now, power bashing is not a normal bash. A normal bash might stagger someone. A power bash, you block, and then you hold down the left mouse button, and in about a second and a half, it unleashes a bash that is very powerful, and there's a sound that goes with it, and the sound sounds like a cannon going off. So this is one of the best power bashes of all time, and I wanted you to see this one. This is really a great power bash. It happens really fast, and there it was. I got power bashed. And you'll notice I don't have my shield in my hand. This guy knocked the shield right out of my hand, and my weapon is on the ground. It's a great power bash, and then he just power bashed me again. Now, the AI is stupid. He should have pulled out a weapon and killed me, but instead he just kept power bashing, and that was the wrong tactic. He didn't have the AI didn't have the wherewithal to figure out what he was doing and figure out the way to do the most damage to me. But while I was on the ground, he should have been hitting me with his weapon, not with his shield. You can kill people with a power bash. That will happen because it does a lot more damage than a regular bash. But if they're wearing a lot of armor, you're not going to kill them. You really have to do something else. You have to hit them with your weapon. So the idea is to stagger your opponent, and by stagger I mean really stagger your opponent. And there's my mace on the ground where it fell when I got power bashed, which happens. So this is easier to see in slow motion, this power bash. And what happens in the animation is the shield pulls back, and then it just kind of uncorks, and it delivers a blow. And if you deliver that power bash while someone is power attacking, the effects seem to be much greater. So I power bash him, and then I come in with this very long, stupid power attack, and he catches me in the middle of it and just cleans my clock. It is a great thing. It's a thing of beauty. Just amazing. No shield in my hand. I have my shield hotkeyed, so I'm hitting the buttons to bring my shield and weapon back, and only the shield comes back because the mace is on the ground. And he power bashes me again. It's just absolutely terrific. I was really thrilled when this happened. Yeah, NPCs will power bash you. Now, his mistake is I'm really vulnerable there, and yet he keeps throwing power bashes. That's a mistake. Which allows me to get away, go find a weapon, and come back and kill him. Now, this is not about armor level. This video has nothing to do with armor level. It's about power bashing. There are many tactics you can use, and what you want to do is mix up tactics. Bull rushing people is always a great tactic. The sprinting power attack, if you're a two-hander, is a great tactic. This just is another tactic. There, the right tactic, I thought, was just to come screaming in and deliver a blow. Here's an evasion character. One hit. Easy. This guy wanted to hit before he hit me. Warhammers are always scary. Archers, you just want to close the distance and hit them as fast as possible. Don't even need to power attack them. Just run and swing. And an opportunity like this, I would never pass up Bull Rush. This is one of my favorite locations. I love this tower. I come here every game and practice. I also level up blocking here every game. This is typical. A heavy armor character comes up, shield raised. How do you get this guy? Open up. And power bashing did it. I staggered him, and he was open to an attack. Now, you can stand there and power attack his raised shield, but a power bash just made this guy... I was able to one-hit him. I have very little, almost no magic resistance. If I get hit with magic, I'm doomed. Which is always the case when I come here. I never have magic resistance. Or not very much. And the only times I've been killed when I came over here to this tower, the only times I get killed are when there's a mage. If there's a high-level mage, I'm dead. But otherwise, this is just about luring people away 2 or 3 at a time and killing them. Okay, I missed the bull rush there, but that's okay. You just get next to an archer and hit them if they're evasion archers. Not a big deal. So I'm showing different tactics. Bull rushing, just closing the distance. I do everything I can to lure people to me 1 at a time, maybe 2 at a time, and then taking them out. Yep, raise shield. Perfect. Power bash, stagger, and dead. That was not a regular bash, and you can see this in slow motion. The shield comes back, you can see the animation, and he's completely open. I don't recommend trying to power attack at that moment. You want to hit them as quickly as you can after you do the power bash. Don't power attack. Just stagger them and then hit them. This character is in ebony because I can get to ebony armor in about 15 minutes, it seems like, so why not? But I've done this in steel armor, and I've done this in orc armor, and it's the same. These guys are just evasion, so evasion characters you just pound to death. And archers often attack you with daggers, so... Okay, that's bad. I am afraid of fire. All elemental magic, because I got nothing. So, yeah, it turns out they have scrolls. They have invisibility potions, too. I always level block when I come here to this tower. There are always people who are happy to hit your shield, and I'm always happy to let them. If you're heavy armor and you find a guy with a dagger, you can do that all day. Power bash, done.
Prepare to die! I think you're bleeding.
This guy's absolutely great. I level blocking with this guy. I'm a little bit afraid of him because he's two-handed, but as long as I catch all his attacks, I would not do this with a mace or a warhammer. If the guy had a warhammer, there's no way I would do this. But my goal was to get to 50. I always get to 50 when I come to this location because I want to show you the next level of bashing. And that's the next level of bashing. Just totally wrecked this guy. It just absolutely great. And this is only the level 50 perk. The level 75 perk is even better. That hit with the level 75 perk probably would have disarmed him and done a lot of damage to him. That's my guess. But it's kind of... It depends on the level of the enemy and the amount of armor he's wearing. You know, there's no way to know for sure. You know, that guy was just right there, was easily killed. I'm a little bit afraid of crossbows, so particularly at short distance. This is a Nord, by the way. This is a Nord character. In this case, I see 2 heavy armor attackers. I already told you I'm a Nord, so I have stamina problems. Vegetable soup is on. But when I saw 2 heavy armor characters, I immediately popped a stamina potion. Even though I knew there was going to be a lot of fighting, and I was going to need a lot of stamina, I hit the potion before the fight. I always do, if I'm going to need it. This boss is tough. Look at the damage that she did with that 2-handed weapon. And what happened was, when you power bash, you're vulnerable for just a moment. When you pull that shield back, you don't have that shield protection to damage that you take. And you can see this in slow motion. I power bash, I pull the shield back, and I get hit right at that vulnerable moment. And so I don't have the block protecting me and negating that damage. I miss the block, in other words. But I deliver the power bash, which knocks her flat. And here it comes. I pull the shield back and take the hit, which does all that damage. If she'd hit me twice, I would have been killed. Would not have survived a second hit. But, fortunately, she didn't survive the power bash and an attack. You are open to attack the moment before the bash. So timing is everything. This is level 75. And I just love that. That's just great. And that just killed the guy outright, which it can do. No one dropped their weapon, though, which you can do that. You can kill NPCs outright, and you can... they will drop their shield and their weapon if you hit them right. This guy just won't die for some reason. Power bash him, drop his health. He takes a knee. Basically, you can just power bash these guys to death if you have the stamina for it. Yeah, and Farkas, thanks. You're a big help. So, 2-hand blocking, level 50 block. This is a 2-hand weapon, so I'm going to mix up the tactics. This time, this is an orc. And Bestial Stew, 3 stamina per second. This is a monster. I'm going to do a series. I'm going to make a series with this girl. She is just awesome. One of the most powerful characters I've ever played. She just tears everything up. These are 2 archers attacking with in evasion armor, attacking with daggers. It's just... why? You can see, though, that power bashing with a 2-handed weapon is effective. It does work. It doesn't seem to be as devastating as the shield, but it works. And then you follow up with a 1-hit anyway with a 2-handed weapon. 2-handed weapons do such awesome damage. I think it's a more powerful combination. Even though the bashing with a shield seems to be more effective, the shield part, when you combine it with a 2-handed weapon, it's you can kill everything.
I'll show you what a real orc is. Please don't kill me.
Power bash, stagger, hit. This guy survived the hit, but not the follow-up. Now I'm trying to time it so that I hit them, power bash them just as they came in. And that's really great. If they're doing a very long wind-up, you can hit them before they hit you. And she tried to power bash me, but she didn't have the perks for it. This is a boss, again, and not to be messed with.
I cannot best you.
She is very tough. I like her. Okay, let's take a look at tougher enemies. These guys are in Labyrinthian. They're pretty tough. They take a lot of damage. And what I'm doing is I'm power bashing them and staggering them and then hitting them. I have 3 perks in sword, so I can power bash them, get a hit or two on them, damage them, and they're no problem at all. Now this character has a lot more armor than the earlier character. The ebony armor isn't that, great. Particularly if you don't have a shield, it's not that impressive. For armor protection, you will be 2 hit, maybe with a steel warhammer. But these guys are pretty tough, and you can just cut right through them with power bashing. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.